Hi there. In this screencast I want to show how to use the Select Missing Words question type in Moodle for a fill in the gap question. So here I am in Word, and the first thing to do is to insert a Select Missing Words question and give it a sensible name and fill in some text. We're going to replace some of this text with placeholders to represent the prepositions that a student has to type in correctly or select correctly. So I have a piece of text, and now I need to tell the student, well, what are the selections, what are the options you have. So by default we insert two groups of 3 answer options. I'm going to add one more group by clicking and inserting more cells or more rows. So I've added now 3 more rows, and I'm going to have 3 groups of 3. So I now have 9 rows, and I'm going to start filling those in with prepositions. So here I have some prepositions, and the next thing you need to do is group them together. So the numbers on the right hand side represent groups. So the first 3 options are for group 1, drop down 1, the second 3 for group 2, and the third for group 3. So we've got our prepositions listed, and you can see here, if you recognize American literature, the 3 correct answers are of, by, and for. They're the ones we want to put in, and we want to replace those in the text. And you can see, so number 1 is of, number 4 is by, and number 7 is for. So up here we replace the actual word with the number in each case. So these numbers represent the item number in the list, not the group number. So we have text now, and we have placeholders in double square brackets to represent the gaps that the student has to fill in, and the list of possible answers are divided into 3 groups, and they are listed in the answer column below here. So that gives you a file in Word that contains the complete version of the question, and the default mark of 1 here represents the total value of the question. So if you have 3 components, 3 gaps to be filled in, you might consider putting 3 into the default mark here instead of 1. So now we go to Moodle and import the question. So I'm going to select the import option, choose Word format, choose a file, prepositions, upload it and import it, and there we go. There's the questions. We can now preview it, and you can see that the 3 drop down menus have the items that we've listed in our list of answers, and they're shuffled, and you can just select each of the correct answers and submit it. So that's Select Missing Words, fill in the gaps question type on Moodle, and that's it.